What is the quickest way to get from Flinders Street Station to Melbourne Central? When arriving at Flinders Street Station, you have three options. You can get a tram from Swanston Street or Elizabeth Street. You can get a train through City Loop via Parliament, or you can just walk. In this video, we'll be discovering which of these ways is the fastest and which one I recommend you choose. Also for this video, I will not be including e-scooters or cars. The distance measured will be from underneath the clocks at Flinders Street to the big clock at Melbourne Central. Anyways, let's catch the tram to Melbourne Central. Starting off, I had to wait around a minute at the Federation Square pedestrian crossing. And then around a further 3.5 minutes to actually get on a tram to Melbourne Central. We didn't actually start moving till after the 5-minute mark, and by 6 minutes we were approaching Collins Street tram stop. Eight minutes in, we had reached Burke Street Mall. And not too long after, we had finally reached the Melbourne Central tram stop. I then walked through this passageway, and the total time for the tram was 10 minutes and 45 seconds. Now, we've respawned at Flinders Street to get a train to Melbourne Central. Let's see how that goes. The next service that goes to Melbourne Central was an upfield service on platform 5, which was due in 2 minutes. The train platform was really busy as it was peak hour. However, as soon as I got there, I saw my train arriving. Four minutes in and we still haven't left Flinders Street. Not too long after, however, we did begin to depart Flinders Street Station. By 7.5 minutes, we had arrived at Parliament Station. Around 2 or 3 minutes later, we arrived into Melbourne Central Station. After leaving the train, all I had to do was exit the station and head up a few escalators. The total time for catching the train was 12 minutes and 33 seconds. Since travelling from Melbourne Central to Flinders Street is identical to travelling from Flinders Street to Melbourne Central via walking, I'll be walking from Melbourne Central to Flinders Street for this portion of the video. Let's see how long it will take to walk back to Flinders Street. I begin by walking through this walkway to head out to Swanston Street. After leaving the Melbourne Central shopping centre, I walk south along Swanston Street back towards Flinders Street. Not even 2 minutes in, I had already reached Lonsdale Street. Just after 4 minutes in, I was approaching the Bourke Street Mall. I did have to wait for this tram, which did take up some of the time. I had to wait for the pedestrian lights on Collins Street. However, 9.5 minutes in and Flinders Street was already in sight. It seems like walking might be the winner for this video. I had finally arrived at Flinders Street Station in just 10 minutes and 21 seconds by walking, making it the quickest way to get from Flinders Street to Melbourne Central. So, overall, which mode of transport would I recommend for you to get between Flinders Street and Melbourne Central? I would say that the tram would be the best way to get from Flinders Street to Melbourne Central overall. The only reason the tram lost to walking, in my opinion, would be because I had to wait like 3 minutes for a tram. And that is not normal for Melbourne, the tram was just delayed. And walking, I only had to stop like twice the entire time, so I was pretty lucky for that. But a tram or walking, I'd say, would be pretty similar. Trams can be pretty crowded, so if you don't like that, then I guess you should go with walking. However, for trains, I'd only recommend you get the train between Flinders Street and Melbourne Central if you're already on a train that goes to Melbourne Central. There'd be no real reason for you to get off, but if you are at Flinders Street and you want to get to Melbourne Central, just get a tram or walk. Anyway, that wraps up today's video, and if you liked the video, just let me know in the comments. If you have any feedback or things I can improve on, put those in the comments as well. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.